Hey guys, welcome back. So I know I've been gone for a minute there, but I plan to be back now a little bit more constantly. If you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, I gave a little bit of an update on there, but basically just the short summary of it is that I was just feeling a little bit, emotionally disconnected, just kind of in a funk, not inspired at all, and just kind of having a hard time just getting through my day. And I just want to thank a lot of you guys so much for all your sweet comments that you guys left me on Snapchat after I gave you guys my update, and also thank you for your prayers. I'm feeling a lot better, a lot more inspired. Hence, I decided to jump on camera today and create this look for you guys, which I hope you guys like. I am definitely doing things that are out of my comfort zone because I would have usually never worn something like this, especially peach, and I have a lot of peach going on right now. So this is a spring-inspired, colorful look, and I really like the turnout of it. I think it looks awesome. I would definitely be wearing this out. I'll probably even wear it for my birthday on Friday. I don't know. I've been feeling kind of depressed because it's my birthday on Friday. I'm turning 24, and I'm feeling so adult-ish, and I'm feeling the pressure of an adult now, and I don't like it at all. Anyway, aside from that depressing note, if you want to learn how I did this look, then stay right there, don't move, and keep on watching. The first thing I did is apply some moisturizer, and the one that I'm using is a Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's only been a couple days, so I don't have an opinion on it yet, but it is that, gel-like kind of formula that I like in my moisturizers, if there wasn't so much glare. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer just over my trouble areas, just around my nose, my chin, and my forehead. And I'm having some major breakouts, as you can see right here. I actually excised that one, so it's still healing up. I excised one on my nose too, because it just wouldn't go away. And that one's already pretty much healed up, but that one's still kind of lingering, so just try to ignore that one. Going with foundation, so I'm actually going to pull my hair back just into a clip here, just really quickly. Before I go in with the foundation, I'm going to apply my Eve Pearl Dual Salmon Concealer, as always. I don't know if I mentioned this here on YouTube. I know I mentioned it on my Snapchat a couple times, maybe. That I'm actually going, as soon as this is over, which I'm almost done with it, I'm going to go back to using the Benefit one because I just find that one a lot more hydrating. This one has kind of dried out my under eye area. It does a great job at covering it up, and I don't know if it's because I've had it for a while, because at first it felt really, gel-like and smooth, but now it's definitely more drying. So it might be just that it's old and I've had it for a long time. For foundation, I'm going with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I'm using shade 122 to dot it kind of all over. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my Sigma 3D HD kabuki brush. Oh, I could already feel it dragging a little bit, so you have to work fast with this foundation. So probably don't dot it all over and work in sections instead. To jump back to the eyes, I don't know why I didn't do the eyes first because I normally do, but I just started doing my foundation. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the eyes. I filled in my brows and applied the NYX HD eyeshadow base already. So I'm going to do a purple crease, and then we'll decide kind of what color to do in the center. We'll either do this peachy one, which I've never used, by Makeup Geek. It's called In the Spotlight, or maybe Daydreamer, one of those two. I'm not sure which one yet. But for the purple, meanwhile, I'm going to start with the Self-Made palette by Anastasia, and this purple here because it's nice and deep. So I'm going to go in with a pencil brush like this, so we have a nice and precise line. Now I have hooded eyes, so I'm going to keep my eyes open and straight to draw kind of a fake crease above my hooded lid. So I'm still in my crease, but right above that fold. So I'm going to start drawing it right in there. Might even help to do even a smaller brush. So I'm going in with a detail brush. So this one here, and then we'll blend it out later. Okay, then I'm going to wipe off any product off of that brush and then just kind of start softening it up. Going with the color Girly by MAC, which is a light mauve shade, and I'm going to use it to soften up that cut crease a little bit more. Whoa, come on. Yeah, that's good. Anyway. I've already started, but my camera turned off. I have like a different hood, like it's a little bit less hooded than this one. So I'm actually going to draw right along the fold. So right along this fold, I'm just basically tracing it. Because I have like two folds, like I have one right there in the middle. You see where like it transferred, like that's a fold. And then this one right here that I'm tracing now. And I'm just going to go ahead and darken up that edge before I start blending. And then start blending. Taking a clean fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of blend it together, just because that pink color is not really merging with that purple. And I'm just going to go into that deep purple color again and darken it up. I already have my basic cut crease shape going on, so now I'm going to apply the lid color, and I want to be really precise with it because we want to get right up in here. So I'm taking this mini smudge brush, got it from Crown Brush, and for the lid color I'm going to use the Makeup Geek in the Spotlight. To really stick, I'm going to go in with a little bit more eyeshadow base and apply it right in there. And kind of blend it in with a brush. Make sure it's also a nice precise brush. So I'm taking that tiny brush and dipping it in the Spotlight, which is coming off peachy to me. I hope that it transfers that way. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm going to go right up in here. And now, because I couldn't resist using both colors, I'm going to apply just a little pop of this lavender color. It's called Daydreamer, also by Makeup Geek. I'm going to put that in the corner, you know, just for a little something extra. So I'm going to put that right in the inner corner. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes, and the ones that I'm going to use are the Wispies by Ardell. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those, and I'll be right back. Lashes are on, and I'm just going to go ahead and tight line up here, just because, you know, since we have lashes, we don't want any of this skin on top to peek through. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up with the face just before we apply anything, you know, under here. That way we don't brush it away with the concealer. So, oh, I should lift my hair up. Okay, it's okay, we can work with it. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Insta Age Rewind, the color medium and light, just because together they make kind of my perfect color, because the light one is just way too light, and the medium one doesn't add any brightness or anything that I like. While we're doing the face, I'm also thinking about whether or not I want to put in like a wing line there. I kind of like it without it, and because it is kind of, you know, for spring, you know, I almost don't want to, just to keep it nice and light and airy, but I don't know if it needs it. I don't know, I guess I'll leave that up to you guys to determine. to your liking. I think I'm going to skip it for now. Okay. I'm going with the light one and just dabbing it right on top of that one. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and blend out this concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and line the inner rim of my eyes with the NYX Slide On Glide On pencil in the color Purple Blaze. It's actually a much longer name than that, but we're just going to stop there. So I'm going to draw this right on my lash line. So I'm going to go back in with the Daydreamer color from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to go ahead and smudge out that purple liner. But not really smudge it, just kind of set it with this color. I'm just going to comb my lashes with some mascara. So I've already done my contour off camera, and I've also decided to skip the wing liner for today. I'm feeling pretty confident about that. For blush, I'm going to take this CoverGirl blush in the color Rose Silk. I don't know why it's called Rose Silk, because when I think of rose, I think pink blush for some reason. Anyway, but it's a peach blush. And so I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Really focusing here towards the front. I'm also going to skip the highlighter for today. I know, but there's so much shimmer on the eyes. I feel like that's where I want to keep the attention. Moving on to the lips, I have two lip options today. The first one is a nude lip. First, I line my lips with the Jordana lip liner in the color Rockin' Rose. Then I fill them in with the Rimmel lipstick in the color First Class Nude, which is like a really corpse nude lipstick, but it went really well with the look. And then I filled my lips in again just to create more dimension, and this is the final look with this lip color. Now for a more colorful lip option, I'm going with the peach lip. So I'm first going to line them with the Jordana lip liner in the color Rose Crush. And then I'm going to fill my lips in with the MAC lipstick in the color Jazz, which is discontinued. But you could just find a peach lipstick and it should have the same effect. And this is the final look with this lip color. That completes our first spring look of the year. If you guys would like to see more colorful spring looks, then go ahead and hit that thumbs up button so I know. And also leave me a comment on any other videos or questions or concerns, just anything. Leave it in the comment section below. And with that, remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, always leave your mark.